Hello guys and welcome back to another patch news rundown. This is the patch for September 11th. It's not a very big patch, it's just a very small one, just some quality of life changes and a little bit of content improvement or content addition. So the first content is there will be a new 3v3 mode and it's going to work in a championship kind of a format. The season is going to last around 7 weeks each. The first one is going to last 9 weeks because of the pre-season thingy. Once they set it up, we should be able to get all the details. However, one really cool thing you need to know about this is there's some event rewards on this kind of a mode, and the rewards are actually very notable for those people who can be able to rank up pretty quick, pretty high. There will be a selection card pack in it, there's some titles and some enhancement funds. That's actually really good. So if you're someone who wants to do a little bit of a PvP and stuff, I do believe it's a PvP event. So yeah, you can do that and try and rank up and get these crazy rewards. I do believe this is gear equalized. I'm not so sure, don't quote me on that, but if it is, this is really good. And no, if your skill is high enough, you should be rewarded for it. The next thing is in regards to the Conquest, the server Conquest thing. So if you look at every raid usually has a Conquest that happens for quite a while, and they have buffed this a lot. Now if you notice on the new raid, the ruins, you should have seen the buffs of this were like really high. Like like this one gave you 50% defense and some base HP. The last one gave you like 60% attack and like 2000 shred. But when you look at the queen, like the last one did give you 20% attack and 600 shred. So they are buffing this almost double and like triple the end. So the buffs are as follows. On progress 1, instead of only 50% defense, you will be getting 50% defense and an extra 5000 base HP in addition to that. When your server hits the 300 progress mark, instead of 20% attack and 500 shred, this has now been increased to 40% attack and 1000% shred, 1000 def shred. So twice the amount, so double the increase in this, right? When you hit the 600 progress mark, this have been increased from 50% defense to 100% defense and an additional 10,000 bonus HP on top of it. And on the last one, this is the big one, instead of 20% attack, this has been increased to 60% attack, and instead of 600 def share, this has been increased to 1600 def share. So almost triple on the last buff over here. So yeah, this is just to help those servers that kind of struggle, not servers really, players who are struggling on the raid. So the people who are stuck in the plus 15 range in their armors and even their weapons, you should be able to do way more damage to be able to clear your elite runs, because this will be active for anyone who is clearing this. And then if you can do your elite, you should be able to get the reward down here. These buffs do not work for legend mode, so if you have people who are doing legend, I mean, you don't even need the buffs in the first place, so this change does nothing for you. But for the rest of the normal citizens, this is a really good change for us. We should be able to clear the raids much simpler. So this buff are almost the same with what is in the ruins echo now. So ruins echo, I don't expect this to be buffed. This is already kind of insane to get this kind of increases in damage. So yeah, that is it for the raid, the Conquest progress raid thingy. And the next change is on the Battle Pass. So the Battle Pass is ending in 1 day or maybe 2 days. We should be getting the new Battle Pass that is coming up. And the new Battle Pass is actually kind of loaded. I remember I talked about this in my previous video. This patch is going to have a new pet in, which is like it's like the cowboy pet, however a different variation of it. It should be the one that gives us Umbro damage on it. So it's kind of a good pet for Warlocks and stuff, or anyone who is built in Umbro. And there's also a Valiant armor box in this coming patch, and that's the one that gives you a selection where you can pick one of your Valiant pieces over here. It just saves you around 48 sculptures if you're someone who is like a little bit behind in hearing, or you didn't really do so much of your raids. Another quality of life change is when you are doing your raids for the first time, when you remember how there's like a quest that you have to do that tells you to clear story on the queen or story on the king. It's now going to give you extra sculptures as a reward. This is just a small bonus to give you a small jump on your acquiring of your sculptures to start getting your raid gears a little bit faster. And still on the raid, so for Lost Ruins Temple of Fate, a new button is going to be added here. For example, like the checkmate, you should see a tutorial button. This just shows you how to do each of the boss. like a small hints, like what you need to be looking for and what you need to try and avoid and stuff. I don't know why they don't usually do this with the release of the raid, but you know what, it is what it is. It's a good addition. So Coronation has it. They did this after the release as well for like a week or two, but now we should be getting for Lost Ruins, and people can check out and see what they are expected to do inside the dungeon for each particular boss. Pretty nice quality of life change. It's a win. The next thing is they have added the food buff Snow Sunday. So this is the food buff. Let me show you this. So Snow Sunday is the food buff we were getting during the event, the summer event. Is a really good buff, kind of BIS for some classes. For example, Magician gives you 6% damage for debuff enemies. A really good buff. So they have added this one now to the merchant here. So Gulrad, the merchant, the one where you do your donations daily. So it is now going to be on the list of all the food buffs here. So Snow Sunday will now be available here to buy with your Fini coins. And now another change for my fellow whales. If you head over to your mount where you can use your cards here, they have added a +14 ticket that's going to be available here for purchase. If you have extra cards to buy +14 here tickets, I don't even think you need those +14 tickets. You're probably all the way high, like +18 and stuff on everything. But yeah, for people like me, I don't think I'm gonna be buying them. Even if I get this, I need to buy all the skins and stuff, if I even get any. But yeah, they're gonna be adding +14 tickets in this shop over here. Then we have a little bit of optimization changes coming up. The first one is when people share their things like Wanderer shops, so we have people have to bargain for them. The packet thing pins itself on the bottom of your chat, so that they have decided that's no longer the case, and it's not going to appear pinned in the bottom of the chat window for those people who are like annoyed about that. So that will now be changed, and it's no longer going to be pinned on the bottom of your chat. The next change is on the Ruins Echo Conquest progress. So they have added an automatic conquest progress advancement. So this number should increase by itself, kind of. I don't know how fast it's gonna go. I don't know, but this is to help those servers that are not that populated and don't have that many strong players, because those servers kind of struggle to fill up their conquest progress. So that helps a lot on those servers, so that they can get their buffs. We don't know how fast that will be. I guess we will see in the next 1 or 2 days when this patch is live. And the last optimization is more like a class balance, and that's on the Warlock. It's more of a fixed thing. So Warlock had an issue where you did your upward slash. So this is the skill where you hold your left click and then you do an uppercut, and then you can do a double jump later to do your triple jump. So the upward motion had an issue where sometimes it didn't go as high, or it would actually drop you much faster than it's supposed to. And when you did your double jump after that, you never really got the highest of the triple jump. So that was a bug, but now it has been fixed. Now Warlock should have a much easier time to do their triple jump, because now it's not going to end early. The upward slash motion won't end earlier than it's supposed to. Yeah, so Warlock is a little small win for our aero combat. And that's it for the patch for September 11. It's not a very big patch, it's a very small patch, nothing major. However, next patch on the 17th is a really good one, because that's the assassin patch. I hope you guys are kind of hyped for it. It's the devs have also kind of confirmed that the Astro Clock we should be coming on the 17th with assassin. So for those people who are really trying to change their full branch, their class branch, start saving up your resources, because on the 17th you should be able to do so. However, I just think I should note that you won't be able to change into assassin. So keep that in mind. So thanks guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and I guess I'll see you. Peace.